Captain's Log. Legendary high school basketball coaches' tried and true old school brand of tough, disciplined basketball is endangered by a new administration with different values regarding competitive team sports where everyone gets to play. The big guy, that's Coach, has one last season, maybe two, to coach the kids he loves and the game he respects so much, and maybe, just maybe, do the impossible one more time. The little town of Lexington wins the Division I State Boys Basketball Championship.
It's all legal stuff now.
I'm Jay Lawson, and I am the basketball coach at Bentley College. I've been here for 22 years, but the way I got here was clearly my connection with Bob Farias. I was the assistant at Lexington High School with Bob in 1983 and 84 for 2 years, two exceptional Lexington teams. They went far in the playoffs, but more importantly, I had a chance to work with Coach Farias, and a lot of my foundation as a basketball coach and as an educator come from being around him. He's, as everyone knows, he's extremely competitive, but he's also very intelligent, very compassionate for kids and helping people grow up at an important age of their lives. And what he's done individually for the student athletes at Lexington during his 30-plus years of coaching and teaching is totally off the charts, and I don't think any kids or parents even have a true understanding of what they've gotten by being involved with him and that basketball program.
So we don't know who's going to be a great player, freshman, sophomore, junior year. Right? Some guy's going to stick it out, some guy's going to bust the gut, some guy's going to try to absorb everything that's around him, and that guy is going to pass somebody who thinks he's made it. Don't sit on a basketball. Just starting to think about it a little bit. Starting to think about it.
After this camp, you'll be more in that zone.
Yeah, well, seeing the kids, you know, most of the kids have been coming to games since they were really young, or been coming to our camps, so they have some familiarity with what it's all about. I don't think they understand how hard it is to play at this level. One of Middlesex League first-team All-Stars played an undefeated team 3 years ago now. Mark McDonald, MVP in Middlesex League.
Middlesex League champion, what, 3 times? Twice? He ran the table. Monster. You can't teach height.
Over Thanksgiving, we learned that the local cable company would no longer be filming and airing the high school football or boys basketball games, the first time in 35 years. We also noticed no one was at Thanksgiving Day football game, even though their opponent Burlington was trying to finish an undefeated season.
I can't believe there's not 10,000 people.
That's the first thing I said.
Burlington's undefeated. I don't care if Lexington's not here.
Right.
But Burlington should have 10,000 people, or 5,000.
We learned the town was not covering the high school sports programs anymore on local cable in favor of cooking and gardening shows, something that more closely mirrored the town's appetite for programming.
Basketball starts first day on Monday.
Monday call.
There it is.
They say financial markets don't like uncertainty. They don't. The correlation to heavy turnover with principals spoke loudly of the trophy kid rising in Lexington shaping its identity in the hands of a few very liberal town administrators and always a few determined, often jaded parents.
Look at this mess of humanity, all want to play sports. You were at the Hall of Fame thing. I was so impressed with those 3 guys from the 1943 hockey team. We were talking about the game like it was yesterday.
I know.
Remember the block? But you made that pass, and this is 60 years later. That's going to be the theme of talking to these guys today. Oh, you're all set with the documentary?
Oh, yeah. Oh, we're going to get documented.
Yeah. gotta make sure. Yeah, I gotta make sure.
This is really going to be a tough year.
Luckily, I don't use foul language. Jesus Christ. Son of a bitch! I don't think I had any keys at all. I was able to let everybody in. All right, gentlemen, welcome. It's nice to have you in the gym. Some of you, how many freshmen here? Raise your hand. Welcome to you. Sophomores, juniors, and seniors should know a little bit about what this gym means. I was at the Hall of Fame dinner a couple of weeks ago, and they were highlighting 3 men from the 1943 hockey team. And they interviewed all 3 men, and they were talking back and forth about the last game of the season. They were undefeated, and who did what, and this guy picked that guy, and he went in for a goal, and this guy made a great set. This is 60-some years ago. And these guys are talking about it like it was yesterday. These men are in their 80s. That's what it means to play high school sports.
Next up is the 1945-46 Lexington varsity hockey team. This was the first Lexington team to capture the Eastern Massachusetts League title behind the coaching skills of the late Tom Moon. Ray Brooks, Conrad Buck, Kendrick Bushnell, Clyde DeWolf, Robert Hosford, Eugene Murray.
If you make that kind of commitment, you'll have those memories too, and hopefully you'll live into your 80s and past. We want you to have memories. Now, we want you to have fond memories, and that takes a little winning.
Everything's alright. Everything's alright.
Woke up a little later than I hoped to. Water, bloody Guinness, OJ, and a Coke too. Wrote to a beat that I made a couple nights back. Hop back in the bed, get some head from a chick with an.
Why do you think they make it so you can't coach off season?
Stupid Massachusetts rules.
Yeah.
If I was an English teacher, I could read poetry to them all summer. It's a shame because you don't get paid. I don't know why they wouldn't want. Finally, people diving. Let them go.
With opening night less than a week away, Coach Farias must move quickly to assemble his team.
Yeah, I don't think you can help us. But we'd love to have you stay with the program as assistant coach or something. You know, I don't mean a manager either. I mean it's like an assistant coach because you've been with us for 3 years. And you know a little bit. You can help us with the drills when we break down and stuff like that. That's something you might want to do. Everybody likes you. Everybody thinks you're a great kid. But you haven't been a great player for 3 years, and now you're falling behind. Simon, you way ahead or way behind?
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10.
No, that doesn't affect your running though. You're running, you can't keep up with the running. Crank it up, Simon. Come on, crank it up. You know, you're not a bad little basketball player, but yeah. We're pretty good, Tommy. I know. We're pretty good. So these sophomores are a little shell shocked when somebody dunks on them. Who have you scrimmaged? Waltham, we beat them 86-27. And Bedford, O'Keefe's brother, the baby O'Keefe. Jimmy, yeah, he's 6'4". Number 4 in the line over there. He's big, 6'4", sophomore. Sammy traveled. You traveled! What am I saying? Great move? You traveled! It's a great journey we start tomorrow. Have fun. Have fun. You have a lot of fun if you play your hardest. And there are some times when the other team is as good or better. Now, East Boston, I thought last year was as good as we were. We beat them. I thought we were as good as Charlestown, and we lost to them. All right? But Melrose ain't East Boston, and Melrose ain't Charlestown. All right? But they don't know it. Hope springs eternal within the human breast. They think they're pretty good. Good for them. Good for them. Coach Keebz is one of us. You know, 15 years ago he was standing where you are, listening to these words. Now he's trying to beat us. Good for them. That's the beauty of sports. New season. They're all excited. 8:30 tomorrow, they shouldn't be as excited as they were at 7 o'clock. We ready, little guy? Hard to believe, Sean, he's a senior. But I think he's the best backcourt player in the league, my opinion. Who the hell am I?
In high school, Tom played under the basketball coaching and still current coach Bob Ferrius. Tom was known as the slick-handling Irishman who played point guard for the varsity team. He led his team to a third title of the decade after defeating Durfee in the title game and was named the MVP of the tournament.
I've been waiting for this game like my whole life, so let's go.
I remember when Sean Sullivan was bull.
Just as stubborn as his father was. Honest to God, same thing. Your old man would have seen one of his former students, he'd have fired a ball at him, no question about it. Those were the days, Dave. Worse than last year's game.
We're ready to go here.
When you turn the dogs loose and the dog's gonna bark and bite, they can be tough.